talking about the biggest trades that happened at the MLB trade deadline of 2025. For the Seattle Mariners, I believe they had one of the biggest trades in this trade deadline. While I'm talking about this, it's in no particular order. What the Mariners did is they acquired Josh Naylor from the Arizona Diamondbacks, first baseman. He's got a lot of power. He hasn't shown his ability to impress that much power this season. What we need is more power, more consistent hitting, and Josh Naylor provides that. Also, Eugenio Suarez, as the Diamondbacks are looking to sell before the deadline. Suarez, 34 years of age, but he's had an incredible season, and he's the player that has that power. He's in the top 5 in the home run department with 36 home runs this season. Eugenio Suarez is a beast, and he's hit his couple grand slams. Suarez, he's going to look for that pitch to hunt, and he might strike out a lot, but he's looking for that power. What teams could try to do against this Mariners team is they've gotten their power up more, is try to strike out a lot, throw pitches out of the zone. You could probably get them to chase a lot, but as far as the Mariners concerned, they got big power. They should be able to host higher level competition. Next team trade is Willie Castro going to the Chicago Cubs. I believe this is a very underrated trade that happened. Nobody's going to really talk about it too much, but I think Willie Castro is going to fit great in with the Cubs. He's a player you could put in at any position, pretty much. He could play shortstop, third base, left field, right field. The Twins had him playing multiple different positions. He's a solid hitter, good contact hitter. He's going to find a way to get on base. He always find a way to drive that ball. Willie Castro is a solid player, and I have nothing but respect for a player like that, and that's what you could always use as a championship team. The Cubs definitely have a chance to go all the way this season, and that's what I truly believe. With the way they've been playing, they got star power. Kyle Tucker, Pete Crow Armstrong has been a star this season. That was inserting Willie Castro in that lineup. It's only going to make him stronger. So when those star players aren't hitting that well, Willie Castro could get some momentum, because all it takes is one hit, and then the team could start finding some flow. Another trade that happened, Houston Astros getting back Carlos Correa. He's getting up there a little more, but he's not that old. Correa, he playing for the Twins a couple seasons. Now he finds his way finally back on the Astros, as it seemed like the only team that was interested in getting him. Carlos Correa, solid player. He hasn't had his best season this season, but it's not that bad. He's fast. He's usually reliable, and he should fit good. He's going to be playing third base for the Astros, so see how he handles that. That could either go backfire or work great out for the Astros. Astros have been having some failure as of late. I almost forgot to give credit to the San Diego Padres, in which they acquired Ryan O'Hearn from the Baltimore Orioles, who's have been having an amazing season, batting around .290. He's a power hitter. Also acquiring Mason Miller, one of the hottest closing pitchers to close out a game. Mason Miller is a freaking beast going to the Padres. Dustin May going to the Red Sox. Red Sox were losers in this trade deadline. Originally, there was news about Joe Ryan going to the Boston Red Sox, who would have been so much better than Dustin May, because Joe Ryan is an elite pitcher. I put him in top class. Playing for the Twins, got a nice fastball, players to chase on that slider. They got Dustin May, who's a solid player. He hasn't had his best season this season. Dustin May for some weak contact, but some games he plays terrible and gives up a lot of hits. So it's really a swing or miss for the Red Sox. Not a great deadline, though. I'm sure the Red Sox expected to do a lot more, but kind of just failed to connect. Going to be Charlie Morton going to the Detroit Tigers. I thought the Tigers could have focused a little more on their hitting before the deadline ended, but they pretty much put all their focus into strengthening their pitching and reevaluating their pitching rotation. Getting Kyle Finnegan, Charlie Morton, and a couple other relief pitchers. Rafael Montero coming from the Braves. They're solid older pitchers, but you know what they do is they provide that experience, and they can ensure that they don't fall under pressure. Kyle Finnegan hasn't had a good season this year, but I think it's time for a change for him, because he's definitely capable of playing well, and he just hasn't found it with the Nationals this season. Charlie Morton hasn't had a great ERA, 5.42, 7-8 is a record, but Charlie Morton does have some great strikeout stuff. He's 41 years old, and I'm not sure how much time he does have left, but the Tigers are going to try to win a World Series this year. Charlie Morton is a good guy to get, especially having, I put him as a good, valuable playoff pitcher. And older in age, all them years of experience. Morton's got it. Honorable mentions for the Yankees and the Mets. Yankees and the Mets both had a great trade deadline. Yankees acquiring Ryan McMahon as a great defensive third baseman. Doesn't allow many errors at all. Usually can trust him to always make that play. And he had a recent walk-off hit for the Yankees, which was great. Brought in Jazz Chisholm for the winning run. And then Ahmed Razar, a good utility guy for the Mets, got some good relief pitching. That's exactly what they needed. And even the Yankees got some good relief pitching too. But that didn't turn out that great against the Marlins last night. Ugh, that was a wreck. But I'm not a Yankees fan. I mean, kind of am, but not somewhat. For the Mets, I don't think this Mets bullpen is going to go all the way, but it's not a bad trade deadline by any means. Cannot say that. So let's go watch some great baseball, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.